What's up, agents? It's the 17th of June 2025. It's vendor reset time. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. If you need a swap chain, there's one for sale this week. It's not a great gun, but might be one for the stash. F2000, one of the best in slot guns. Pick one of these up if you've not got it, because it comes with damage tag out to cover, meaning you can put whatever you want, something like killer, flatline or whatever, on the bottom. Everything else though is kind of garbage. Let's move on. Clan vendor this week has got a cap in one of the new backpacks, but unless you're going to use it for maybe a headshot build, it's not a very good one, so not worth picking up. We've got some refractor knees that are terrible. Aces and 8 mask, strikers backpack, M249B, one of my favorite guns with pressure point on. Unfortunately, the gun here is trashed today. Everything else though is looking not great at all, so let's move on. Countdown vendor has got a stage left if you need it for perfect sledgehammer, a force multiplier that's got skill damage on, so add skills haste to this, and you've got a really good backpack, and a hollow man with critical hit chance, meaning you can roll the core attribute to weapon damage. This is a great pickup if you've not got one of these already. Get this picked up. Let's move on. Okay, over at the theatre, there is another stage left for some reason that's not as good as the previous one. There's a sausage if you need it with damage tag out of cover, so it might be worth picking up if you need one of them. There is some healer guard knees with armor regen if you're making some kind of tank build. Everything else though is trash, so let's move on. Okay, down at the castle, there's a Brutus if you need one. Might be worth picking up and putting in your stash. Not that great though. There is a Sokolov mask with crit chance, so could quite easily be crit chance, crit damage with some optimization. Everything else though is trash, so let's move on. Okay, checking out the campus. There's a Night Watcher if you want it, but only if you're going to keep it as armor. Have a look what else we've got. Not very good for anything else. Everything else is rubbish, so let's just move on. DZ West this week has got a Virginian with damage to target out of cover. Might be worth picking up if you've not got one. An ACS 12 also with damage to target out of cover with Brazen. This is kind of perfect for a build I dropped this week. Probably pick one of these up as well. We've got breaking point gloves and hardwired knees. An Overlord set of gloves with crit damage. They could be crit chance, crit damage, but probably not what you would use. Definitely not best in slot. Same with these Grupo knee pads. Again, probably wouldn't waste the DZ credits on them. Let's move on. Checking out DZ East. There's another Night Watcher if you need it. There is an Eclipse Protocol mask, Umbra Initiative holster. Everything else though is no good, so let's move on. Of course, a DZ South has got a Devil's Due that you could have crit chance, crit damage. Might be worth picking up if you've not got one in your stash already. There's a P416. Used to be a really good gun. It's pretty mid right now, but it has got damage to target out to cover on it, so you could change the talent to whatever you like. Hunter's Fury backpack, Aces and 8s chest piece. We have then also got a DNH backpack here with weapon handling and crit damage on. Not great. This almost could have been brilliant if it had headshot damage on, meaning we could change the talent. So let's move on. Over at the bridge in Brooklyn, we've got an enhanced AUG A3P if you want it. It's got damage target out cover on it, so I mean you can put whatever talent you want on it. Might be worth picking one of them up, especially for a stash for a future bit of content that might make it good. Everything else though, just rubbish. So let's move on. You know what is strange? No smart cover mods still. Okay, we're at Haven, the most random vendor in the game. And he's not got anything particularly good. I mean, you could pick up this first wave PF45 with damage target out to cover on it if you really wanted it. I can't really see anybody using it. Same with these Walker Harris knees. Not best in slot really, but they have got crit chance on. Meaning they could be crit chance, crit damage if you needed them. Petrov holster that could be crit chance, crit damage. Might be worth picking one of them up. Everything else is garbage though, so let's go and see what the main man himself has got. Looking for Roy to save us. I don't think he's going to, unfortunately. Roy, you have let us down yet again. There are these Murakami gloves. If you're making some kind of repair build, you could change the status effects to skill haste, and that would be okay. Everything else he's got though is trash. That's going to be it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe if you like these videos, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, agents. Goodbye.